Good morning. Hey, Loluma. It is Saturday, and I am up ready to install the new parts. So let's take a look here. We got a Duralast thermostat. I'll put a link to these parts on the blog. It's I'm still revamping the blog. I took it down for a while, and it should be up sometime soon. This one here is not the same, so I may end up just cleaning this because well, it looks nice and shiny. They are completely different. See these? And this one's still good. It's just I need to clean it up. So this will be returned. Let me find my receipts. And then I have a thermostat washer, or this is the part number 35466. My gasket doesn't work though. It doesn't, not the same size. Look at, see that? You guys think it'll work? Just kidding. Comment below. Let me know if you ever make your own gaskets. I was gonna get a gasket maker kit. I remember a long time ago, I have some gape. A long time ago, my cousin, used to call him Baby June, Alfred Begay Jr. I think he was the third. He used to work on his own vehicles, and so let me put this down a little so you can see what I'm doing. So he would make a lot of his own gaskets. He just had the gasket maker kit, which is, to me, it seems like it's just cork board. And so I remember him making a lot of his gaskets, and I would always watch him and see what he does. I need to clean up my mess. I get a razor blade. I forgot to get some sandpaper. Comment below, let me know what kind of coffee you guys like to drink. And so I used to watch him a lot. Go hang out with him. He's from Steamboat, and was married in Hopi, in Palaka, First Mesa area. So that's where he lived with his wife. And so not only was he around during when he was young, when his family used to come visit our family, but eventually he married over there, and so I got to see a lot more of him. He didn't live too far away, and so I would always watch him work on vehicles. And so that's why I know it's not a big deal to make your own gaskets. I watch a lot of other channels that make them as well. I don't recall the channel names off the top of my head, but sometimes you got to do that because, like I said earlier, living on the reservation, it's not like you have a parts store down the road. Most of the times, especially back during the time I'm referencing with my cousin, there was not a lot of stuff around, so sometimes it would be a trip to Winslow, 60-mile round trip journey just to pick up some parts. And so I think I'll just go and get me some of that cork board. So I'm just trying to clean this up a little before I go and get some sandpaper. I used to carry sandpaper in my toolbox, but I think I might have used it all. I like to save my razor blades from my the tools that I have. I just when I'm replacing the blades, I like to just put them aside because I don't have a sharps container, and like that it's available. I don't have to take any of my tools apart to get to a razor blade. And they're also used for getting stickers when you're going to replace your stickers on your windows, to remove the old ones. And if you ever have any of those bugs that just stick on your windshield and they won't come off when you wash it, get one of these and just scrape it off like that. Works wonders. Even if you have maybe keep one somewhere in your vehicle. So say if you have an older vehicle, or you're out of fluid and you're a ways from getting any, or you don't have any water to replenish it, you can just take one of these and scrape your windshield, get all those bugs off so they're not obstructing your view. Okay, so I was supposed to start this with a parts reveal, and that failed, obviously. And so I'll probably take some of the oh, look at this. This is just all a buildup of minerals. I wonder if this happens because you add maybe some unpure fluid to your system. Like say if some hard water gets in with your fluid, that's what it reminds me of, this salt buildup. And this is still functional. It's just I thought, oh, maybe I'll just make it nice and new and clean and shiny. I could use my money that I get back from that thermostat housing to do a new radiator hose. Since I didn't pick one up earlier, I probably need to take the old one with me so that I make sure it's the right configuration when I'm purchasing. I'll probably just take some of the brake cleaner and spray this up too. Instead of going to AutoZone or O'Reilly's, I'll probably just go right up the road to Ace. And get some sandpaper. Let's check this to make sure this works. That doesn't even fit either. Look at that. You see that? So this is the wrong size as well. They even checked to make sure it wasn't the V6. It was the 4-banger 2.4 liter. So you gotta take this back too. I was hoping to get this done this weekend because I'm back in the office next week. But we'll see. We'll see. Oh, you know, on one of my videos I did I got some of these. I was showing we got some really good deals on these wipes after the pandemic was dying down, or all the restrictions. And these, there's some of them, certain ones, they can really get the grease off of your hands, and in this case your parts. So if you have any laying around that you're not using, or you can find them on sale, you can use them in your shop to clean your hands after you get them all greasy, and you can use them to clean your parts. It looks like this is just drilled in there and then popped in, but I'm not going to touch that. So there, look at one sheet. Does a lot of good. Look at that. I should have did a before and after. Some of you might be wondering why I'm just taking so long cleaning my parts. And why this whole build has been taking a long time, and I don't know, it's probably one of those things where you don't like failure. Because we've been having issues with the little truck, after removing that starter kill switch that was installed back in the 90s or early 2000s by Audio Express, and how they had put that disconnect wire so close to the connector, plastic connector, that it was causing some issues with starting. And then the alternator belt breaking, and then it not being able to start afterwards, and then the AC bolts, finding out that they were missing, and then the fusible links. So I'm just kind of wary that after I put the latest parts in, that something's gonna go wrong again. And I don't like to think like that, but lately I've been, I guess, maybe kind of discouraged. And generally I try not to be that way. I try to think positive and look at things on the bright side. But I don't know. This truck's older than my son who drives it. And he works late sometimes, and I don't want him to be on the side of the road in the middle of the night. We've entertained a newer vehicle, but it's, having a car payment is not good. Having depleting your savings to buy something that isn't 100% necessary isn't good. So I've been looking at auctions. I've been looking at used cars. I know he really likes Mustangs. But those two, even the ones that he sent us, they were in the 6,000 to 7,000 range. We don't know if those are one owner, multiple owners. We don't know the history. And we could purchase one and then end up with worse issues than this. Because with this truck, we know the history. We've owned it since it was new. And we know everything that we've done. We know all the underlying issues, what needs to be addressed, what can wait, and what's working fine. And I know a lot of kids, they like not just kids, but everybody seems to enjoy driving a nice newer vehicle that has, all the gauges are electronic, the stereo control, AC control is all electronic. And I like to drive my truck because it's newer. I mean, it's a 2018. I had it since it was new. And My oldest, he has our Escape, and we got that brand new, and so we know what's going on with that. And that's a good vehicle. Before he had I think the first car we got him was from an auction. It was I can't remember what the year was, but I'll try to put some videos up of it if I have any, or any pictures. But it was a Cadillac, I don't even remember the model. But yeah, it was an older Cadillac. It was a blue one. And then after that, we got a Volvo XC90 from auction. And that seemed like a good deal at the auction. But the thing is, with that, we ended up having to replace the motor mounts, and we had someone else do that. I didn't do it, and that was an arm and a leg. And then that didn't fix the issue. And then we ended up taking it to another shop, Danny's Trannies, and they were able to determine that not only did it need those motor mounts, but it also needed to have the transmission rebuilt. So that was, all in all, we probably had like $7,000 into that after. Well, including the purchase, about $7,000. And then I think when we were moving up here, after the house was built, we didn't have enough parking. Well, parking was the issue, and so we ended up putting it up for auction, and we didn't get our money back on that. And now, looking back, I wish I had saved it, because it had a rebuilt transmission. Just needed some issue, some things electronic with some of the wires in the front, but nothing major. It was sturdy. Needed probably some struts, but it had electronics were good. I think it had a third row seat too, but that was nice. And so after that, he got the Escape, and then that's where we are now. Still able to get some of this stuff off. The salt crystals. Reminds me of the hard water buildup in your house. So sand people will fix that up. Okay, so now I have fusible links. So initially I ordered only one because I thought it was just the one link that was bad, but in reviewing the whole configuration, I noticed that the other fusible link was cracked, and the wires were cracked. So this one seems smaller. This must be the single. I think I'm gonna either send this back or put it up for sale. And what's funny is this company, and I'll put the link in the description, they're here in Phoenix, but I had to order it on eBay and wait. The invoice for this was, and what's even more amazing is it's coming from the parts for Nissan on 2201 West Bell Road. And I purchased this vehicle on Bell Road at Bell Road Nissan, I think was what it was called way back when. So here's the part number. And all in all, $54 and change. That's not bad because I did look at the junkyards and they didn't have these. So I have one part here. And then this part here. So this is the one that connects to the positive battery cable. And then this here. So let's open this one. I'm sure a lot of you can build these yourself too. So this one is it has two female connectors. So I'm guessing it goes in this one here because there's two male connectors. I'm not going to put that in yet. And let's see. So I'm going to put this bag in the shipping container. And then here's the other one. I'm sure you could mass produce these. Well, I don't know about mass, but you could, if you have the files for these, you could do, you could manufacture them in your house if you have a 3D printer. So this is the main one that I started ordering. I think. Let me get it. Let me get that. Okay, so I better save my AutoZone receipts so I can take these back. They came up to $46.87 in parts that cannot be used on this vehicle. So this is the one I started with. I was thinking, okay, well, this is bad. I didn't really look at the components, and so the equivalent here, new, is this. I had broken one of these trying to get it off. Okay. There's those. And then the other piece that is the equivalent of this one, that's the one that had the nicks in the wire. And then this will go onto the cable, like I said. Let's see if I can get that one off. So it's this here. So it looks like this is the connector here. Whew, got that off. And then it connects here to the positive terminal. So let me go get those parts. So here is the new piece and the old piece on this side. Everything matches up. Okay, so I will replace just one screw on this positive terminal. Looks like maybe a 14. No, it's maybe a 10. Might even be an 11 or 12. No, an 11 because the other one is a 12. Yeah, so I'll take that off and I'll swap that out. And I still need to get down there with the piece that's has the bare wire. I still didn't fix that. That's gonna be, it's kind of a tight fit. And then I have the hose that has a kink in it. Then I need to clean off the connection here where the thermostat will sit. Let me demonstrate this again for you. So let's just take right here where the battery sits. Can you see it? Right here. So I know this isn't the best place because it's probably corroded from the battery acid. See that? So pretty good. So if you get some of those cleaners, see them on sale, grab them up so you can put them in your shop. Sometimes when you forget to get like see if you don't have any gloves and you get out and your hand is like this, or 10 times worse, or your elbows, you just grab one of these, wipe it off. And not only are you grease free, but you're sanitized. Before, what I used to do was I would go into the let me see if I can demonstrate on here too. I would go into the kitchen and get a paper towel and put some Dawn on it. Just leave it dry, put some Dawn on it, and then I would rub that on my arms and hands. And that works too. But this one's if you're outside and you don't have any Dawn. I'm sure you could put Dawn in your shop too. With the sink. We got family in town this weekend, so we'll be having some fun with them. We have my in-laws. I didn't get to go to dinner with them last night. I was cooking curry and it was late. But the missus went to go see them, and then my oldest is out of town, and then my youngest was at work. And then, so she may go do something. They may hang out. I think they might go to Crayon Park today. And then, I don't know what else. See? Almost like new. And I'm still dragging my feet. You can tell I don't want to do any of this right now. But I kind of have to because it's got to get done. If you'd like to order some of these, let me know. Or I can even maybe ship a few for free. This is an image of Hopi. We took it years ago. We went up there very early. It was nice and cool. I can't remember what was going on, but we went to just drive around. I would say it was maybe at least, let's see, my truck's a 2018, so maybe 2019 is when we took this image. It's a nice, cool morning, and I had the truck parked about right here. Lisa was walking around. There was a cat hanging around, and so this is the village that you can see from my other videos. If you look up to the northeast, Hopi village. Let me know if you like some of those cups. So let's see, I need to get a new thermostat that fits. I need to get some sandpaper, a gasket maker. But at least right now what I can do is I could take the battery pieces and get those replaced. So I'm at least doing something. I need to get some more gloves at Harbor Freight. I think I said that might be an 11. Let's see if I have an 11 socket. Yes, I do. I really, really do. Sucker was barely even finger tight, I believe. That one slid right out. Thank goodness it was in like this. It's not horribly bad, but check this out. See, it went in like this way, so it had the double grips on this side. So it looks like I need to open these teeth up a little bit here. So let me get flathead screwdriver. So I got a couple flatheads here. I'm just gonna, I have to be careful though, because I don't want to break this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is just more of a clamp. So I'll hold it with this and then get in here like so. And just open that up. Oh, come on. I was trying to put it in between when it didn't need to go in between. It could have just went up top. So it was installed in a different manner than it's supposed to be, is what I'm guessing. But I need to make sure that these two clamps are around this piece here when installing. And I guess I shouldn't have really messed with the one. Just do my best. So maybe they had it installed in the manner they did because it's hard to get the screw tightened up. I guess what I could do is I could open these clamps up and then tighten it and then close the clamps. I don't know, but that might be why it was installed the way it was. Yeah, because once you get so far, it's almost impossible to tighten up. It's like I have to because this won't screw all the way down. Won't even fit in there, you see? So when I'm trying to tighten it, it's not gonna fit. So if I slip this underneath, that might work. But if I try to put it in this way, then this ends up touching the post clamp. So it's almost like I need to open this up and then clamp it back on, but I don't want to damage it. So the old one's configuration was like this. Look at it's all, this was all opened up here. So maybe I do that. I open this up and bend it down. I could use the old one, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to. So let's come back over here. Get some other tools. So we could open these up and then clamp them back when we're done installing. So I'm trying to get these kind of flattened out here and then this side so that this will open up, kind of widen this little valley up here, widen it up. That way it'll sit flat and I can tighten this. Let's see what that does. Like I said, I don't want to damage this. I'm gonna clean up my mess. Okay. I hope I'm able to tighten this. I don't think I have an 11 socket, an open end wrench. I have this. It's like it's stuck in that groove that I was trying to open up. Yeah, so this whole thing just turns now. And I can't really... I guess I'll just try and be patient. Yeah, this thing's all jacked up. Look at that. You know what I could do is I could get some washers and stack them in there, or I could get like a, I don't know. So I think what I'll do is I'll just flatten this all out and then, I don't know. Because it still needs to, I think, wrap around. So I'm thinking about just flattening this all the way on both sides, get it installed, and then I can wrap it around. But I don't want to damage these here, the edges. So if I had a, maybe something I could pound this out. What are your thoughts? Comment below. I'm waiting for a comment to bang this out. All right. So to bring this up a little here. Okay, put a little bit of a kink in there. Okay.
Doesn't quite get it where I need it though. It's better than before. Gotta get this clean so it conducts. Okay. Gotta tighten up this other side too, just so I know they're both tight. Okay, so take a look. Now I'll just wrap these around up here, or not. And then these are ready for the new connectors. So this will go in here and here. So I'll do that after I have some breakfast. Come eat, and this is that's so.